Hey everyone, Pine Grove News Live, and this is Mark Lawrence. And technically it's not my last name, but it is my name when I was born. Yeah, technically it's not. It's Mark something else, but that's where I was born with, Mark Lawrence. Yeah, I almost said it. I almost gave it away. Uh-oh. They're all gonna know where I am now. Hey, this is basically a test because I really had a big problem. Software, everything just went kazooie. So I've been since 4:30 online with XSplit, who actually, carries my video to YouTube. Kind of need that little bridge, and they were it. So that's what happened, folks. That's why I wasn't out earlier at 6 o'clock, because I was hard at work trying to get this stuff going again. And this is a test. This is the first one of this updated, and actually it's a beta test software. So why not? People have been testing me all my life. I've always been the one. Yeah, well, let's set an example. Let's set an example with that guy or that kid, I don't know. You've ever been set as the example? All these other kids, all these other guys, they get away with all this stuff or whatever, but we're going to make an example out of that guy. Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm just a simple man. Just a simple man. So with that, I'm just going to, for now, give you some of these Corona updates, and I'm sure you've already heard it already. I mean, it's out there every day, almost all day long. Whatever it is, whatever it's portraying, or who the media, the mainstream media, the MSM and the elite, whatever they're trying to put out there, just use discernment. Go to the Lord and ask the Holy Spirit to just help you see through all the bull. It's bull, and it's pretty high. Get out your waders, because it is high. Not to the bridles yet. It's not to the bridles. There's still quite a bit more to go for that. But so let's first of all, let me go see if we are live on YouTube. After all, that is what I'm testing for, and we are. I don't have any volume. I turned it off. Oh, and of course, the phone call. It doesn't matter what time I go online in live, right? The phone call just happens to come in. Oh, man. I know there's a joke somewhere for that. Just can't think of it right now. Anyway. Oh, boy. It's been one of those days. And you know what? I just put my head down, my head between my hands. I put my elbows on the top of the desk, whatever, and I lay my head in my hands and I just pray. Because more special unpublished shares. Oh, because what else am I going to do, right? Nothing I can do, obviously, to change anything. It's never worked. It's never going to work. No, I rely on the Lord all the time for everything. Even when I go in work to paint, I ask Lord, please, make me fast and accurate, or maybe just accurate today, something like that. But I'm always talking to him. I'm always talking to the Holy Spirit or to Jesus, and the Holy Spirit's teaching me all the time. I learned a lot today, but let me give you the news first, the updates, and then I don't know, maybe I'll just babble on. So let's go down here. Got some of these lovely pictures. Put this out there first. Our Fair Use Act sign. Somehow things just go better when I have that put out there before I do everything. And then we'll jump to this one. It was Today's the 6th, Friday, thank God. 2 days off to kind of unwind, maybe. So yesterday, 3:50 p.m. on Thursday, 97,873 was the total confirmed, and the U.S. was at 209. And it jumped quite a bit over the past couple days. What else we got here? Well, I'm going to show you in the website. And so this was today at 3:49 p.m. 101. So almost what 5? What was that? 97? Yeah. 4,000 plus that it went up. And there you have it. 209 for the US yesterday, and today 260. And I think I got even more of an update from that. So I mean, it went up 51 people in one day. Confirmed, okay, not dead, confirmed that they have it. I believe the deaths in the U.S. are at 11 or 12. Let me go to the main site. Here we go. And see, that's even up just from 4 o'clock. Right down here, we had 260. Okay, 260, and here on the main page is 311. So that was in one day. So, went up another 40 or 50 in one day, in that same day, in just a few hours. So let's go to the map. Let's go to good old US of A. Let's kind of zoom in. Let's see. And see over in New York, in the area where I live, it was not there a week ago. No, it was not. Ever since some guy dropped out, passed out cold. I don't know if he's dead, but you'd think they would tell us. So anyways, let's go. See, it's all over now. It's everywhere. Usually it was sticking to the West Coast for a while, couple up here in Canada, and now it's, in the big cities. Los Angeles, Toronto, San Francisco, Seattle, Vancouver, big cities, right? Mexico. Now I'm going to try and see if it'll direct me. There we go. New York County, New York. 16 confirmed. That's it. Nobody dead. Nobody dead. Where else can we go? Let's go to Boston. Well, this is Norfolk County, Mass. 2 confirmed. 0 dead. Okay. Toronto, 24 confirmed. 2 recovered. 0 dead. All right. I know there's got, somebody's passed away from this, right? Somebody has, right? Los Angeles, who declared a state of emergency. I think it was them, or they're doing it now. San Francisco was the one that declared a state of emergency before it even came to the area. So 13 confirmed, 0 dead. Let's go over to San Francisco. Santa Clara first. Okay, 20 confirmed, 1 recovered, 0 dead. Okay, you're getting the picture? That's the picture. Okay, can we get there? Grand Princess cruise ship. The one that's in the news that started all this, and supposedly there's another cruise ship involved, and maybe even a third. 21 confirmed, 0 dead. Okay, we got to go all the way up to Washington, to where it first started. And they are saying that that is where it all started. So finally here in Snohomish County, Washington, 19 confirmed, 1 dead. Just 1. That's enough, but it's 1. Okay, where else? King County, Washington. Now, this is a big number, and I'll tell you why. 58 confirmed. 1 recovered, and 12 are dead. Now, you want to know who the 12 are? They won't tell us here, but I know of at least 9 of them. I know of 9 why they are dead or who they are. They're elderly people in a nursing home in Washington. Now, for those, I don't want to scare anybody who's got parents in nursing homes or whatever like that. Probably the best place for them right now. Because they've even started checking people at my work. You got to go and get your temperature taken, and you got to sign a paper that they haven't been to China, and you don't know anybody who's been from China, and you haven't met with anybody from China. Yeah, so they're doing that. But in any case, this is, I think, a very engineered, modified strain. There's supposedly 2 out there. One's aggressive, one's not. I think the aggressive one is the one that affects everybody. I still think there's going to be, somebody put out a number there of 70%. 70% of the world's population will have at least carried and had, without even knowing, this coronavirus. And the other one is a little, probably the one that's, killing the elderly because of their weakened immune systems and just their age and some other factors, obviously, that I don't know about. And it's unfortunate. I've stated why I believe or why that these people are just dying. Okay, and I'm not going to state it again, but we do have a problem in the Social Security area. And I shouldn't even have mentioned that. But in any case, well, there you have it, okay? The rest of them are, overseas in China. So let's go, we're talking about New York. Is this what happened in New York? There was some guy who attacked somebody. Who attacked somebody on a subway in New York. Yeah, this is the one. This is ridiculous. Because he was Chinese, okay? Didn't have a mask on. It was only because he was Chinese. Now, talk about a hate crime. I believe that, I think they should bring the penalty for the hate crime down, but maybe it's a hate crime. Maybe it's a nervous, person. Very high strung and very fearful. Very fearful. By just having this Chinese person stand there on the subway was a threat to this man. And we're going to play it for you. It's like 53 seconds. And I'm going to have to turn the volume up over here so that you can hear anything. So here, let's see if I can get it.
Look, tell them to move! Because we're standing right fucking next to me. I don't want them under me. Tell them to move! Tell them to move! Move!
Yeah, why can't I sit next to you? I mean, really, come on. This is what's happening. Fearful people are going to do stupid things. And the other story, I didn't pick up, I didn't bother with it. People fighting over toilet paper. Yeah, they're in California. Land of the free, home of the brave. People fighting over TP paper, yep, and other things, People are fearful and running to the stores to get TP paper and wipes and creams and whatever. I mean, what about the food, people? Going to need the food. In any case, I know my neighbor, she's probably in her late 70s. I should check on her more often too. I'm a very bad neighbor. But I don't know, she had some sale that she went to. Half of her cellar is filled with TP paper. You know, it's filled. And I'm not lying. I'm going to go take a picture. I'll come show you. She's got a huge pile down there. You know, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, in any case, this is crazy things, man, going on with this thing. People are just fearful, and they really should not be. Common sense. I mean, they don't even have common sense anymore. They don't think for themselves. They all believe what's out there in the mainstream media. Please go check into who owns these mainstream media channels. Turner Broadcasting's one of them, and I think there's 4 or 5 other ones. And they all have the same agenda, and that's to deceive us and tell us lies and, you know, look over there while they do something over here. That's who they are. Just go look it up. Just go do a Google search, for Pete's sake, like you always do. Shocking new study concludes that the best case scenario for a COVID-19 pandemic is 15 million dead. Yeah, not anywhere near the number they want. But if it's just going to, you know, be the elderly, that's 15 million elderly people that they don't have to pay Social Security to or any other kind of benefits. I'm just putting it out there, folks. That and all the other things that they're putting out there with the fear and, you know, money's dirty. Let's get rid of that. I mean, I know we spoke about this at least twice, but a lot of people, you aren't listening. You all are still fearful. And those of you who have people in nursing homes, assisted care, whatever it is, just go visit your mother or father. Go pay them an extra visit. I mean, what else can you do? There's nothing you can do. We could pray. You know, whatever the Lord's will is. I mean, it will be done. We're all going to die. I'm sorry. You don't want to hear that either, but we must. If we're going to go to heaven in our spiritual bodies, we have to get rid of these fleshly bodies. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. This place has gotten so dark, it's just like the Twilight Zone. It really is. It really is like the Twilight Zone. People are just walking around like robots and fearing everything. They're just, I'm sorry, they're just people that don't have God. They have something else and it's not working for them. It's a great time to go out there and try and minister, right? Try and prophesy what we know. That's why I'm not going to take down this channel. I'm keep going just for that reason. There's always going to be one person who's going to listen. The Lord promised me that. Always one. And I'll keep going until there's always, if there's only one, I'll just keep going. So in any case, New York cases surged to 33, dozens under mandatory quarantine. And folks, was this it? Yeah. They can do so much with what they're got going out there right now. And so it's so easy to put the fear of anything into people. I don't know. I talked with Will Watchman. He's from California. He talks about his mom, okay, and tries to tell her you know, what's really going on, and she'll sit in front of that TV and believe everything that's coming out of it. Everything. It can't be true what you're saying. They're telling me this on TV. Can't be true. That's where a lot of people are. I mean, that's what that thing came out for. It's what, you know, it's why they call it, you know, television, you know, predictive programming, all that stuff. Yeah. And so the Iranian commander accused the U.S. of manufacturing the coronavirus. Yeah. Kind of knew that was going to go out, right? And then there's people like this that really irritate me to no end. And really, I may seem irritated a lot, but I'm not. I'm not. There are certain buttons that you probably should not push on me, and that's, you know, hurting the children and hurting the elderly and just stealing from people. Law enforcement warns its televangelist Jim Baker about alleged coronavirus cure. So apparently he had on somebody who claimed some natural cure, and he warned him about it. Let's see. According to Bloomberg State Attorney General James reportedly sent a letter to Jim Baker earlier this week, noting that a guest on his February 12th show touted a dietary supplement called Silver Solution, which is available for purchase on the Baker's website. Yeah, get how much it costs. Hold on, here goes. The guest claimed the product hadn't been tested on the current coronavirus, but had been found to eliminate similar viruses within 12 hours. The product is called Silver Solution, and the cost, $300, well, for a dozen 16-ounce bottles. You can't buy one bottle? Well, probably will sell it to you. I haven't been there. I'm not going to check it out. It's people like this who promote things on their website. You can't get, you know, they get prophecy people on there all the time. You know, some of them I'm sure are genuine. But this guy, I mean, I'm not against the person per se. You know, I know his story. I know where he came from. I know what he did. And apparently generally repentant. And so it's between him and the Lord. But when he goes and tries to take money, well, actually, he doesn't take money. People actually give it to him, which is the sad part. But, yeah, I mean, you can understand this prophecy or you can know this prophecy, but if you get it right now, it's only $39.99. If you wait till the end of the week, it's going to go up another $20. So come get your product now for only $39.99. Yeah, come get it. Then you'll know. You know, it's people like that. It's these people who call themselves watchers. You know, watchmen on the wall. No, they're thieves. They are freaking thieves, and they're only in for the money. And I got away from, you know, a couple people who do that. They did it just for the money. That's all it was about, was the money, period. I've been to some pastorages or whatever you want to call them, you know, where they had $1 million house to live in with their family while, you know, claiming his show or ratings are poor and he needs money to keep going. And you know the story. It's always happening. Been happening for a long time. I'm not going to be afraid to call him out. This guy's been doing this for a long time, him and his wife. In any case, you decide. You go there. You listen. You use your own discernment. Jesus was not a millionaire. Jesus barely had a place to lay his head down, at least in the beginning. He had quite a few offers after that, but you know, he didn't want anything special. He led a low, you know, meek, humble life. A lot of times they didn't even have food. He called down, he prayed to his father for the food. You know, the loaves and the fishes and on and on and on. But anyways, I want to warn you about that one. It's just crazy. And there's a lot of people out there. And unfortunately, you know, some good brothers and sisters that I knew that, you know, that they're still there. I don't get it, but not much more I can do. I have to dust off, you know, my shoes and walk on and let the Lord deal with it. And so, anyways, I'll leave you with this. FEMA prepares for complete and total takeover of society and infrastructure once coronavirus emergency declared. And so you're going to see this, people. Each different state are going to claim, first of all, state of emergency. You know why? It's about the money. Okay, if they declare, I mean, look, San Francisco declared it before they even had a case in their state, in their area, whatever, their town, city. It's about declaring that state of emergency so that you can get into federal grants and money before everyone else. If you declare that state of emergency, you are entitled to this money. And that's another thing, folks. Be prepared. They're going to squeeze more money out of us. They're going to try. They're going to come and tell us that we got to bail out stock market. We got to bail out the Dow Jones. We got to bail out the elites gambling problem. Yeah, that's what it is to me. It's nothing but a big gambling pyramid scheme. Yeah, and I've heard rumors today that we were going to be, that Trump was considering sending him money. It was actually called a bailout. We bailed out the banks already. We bailed out the insurance companies, the people who take most of the money from you. This is the place we live in. You know who runs it anyway for now. In any case, I mean, it's going to grow. Everyone's, there's going to be more states joining in that state of emergency. They're going to shut down cities. They're going to shut down towns. People are going to get killed, and not from this virus, but from our own National Guard. The ones who took the Lippmann test and didn't pass. The ones who said, or yes, still the UN. Where did the UN go? Where did all the vehicles and the equipment and the troops? They were here. Where'd they go? Where did all those FEMA train cars go? The ones that you saw a couple years back, maybe in 15, 16, that had barred windows. And anyways, what about the coffins that were buried in open fields? The coffin liners. Remember that? We talked about the other FEMA camps that were prepared. They're all up and running, prepared. That have the barbed wire, the Constantine wire on the inside, so the people on the inside can't get out. It's not for the people that on the outside that can't get in. They want to keep you there once you're there. This is all coming to fruition. That's what I can see. It's all, but the good news, and it's great news actually, is that with all this coming, there are other things that must happen too. I mean, the beast system, get rid of the money, the cash, you got to have the beast system. And you got to have the Antichrist. And a lot of people believe that we're not going to be here for that we'll be raptured before the Antichrist comes. I believe that we will go through some of it, not all of it. So I don't know if you can call me a mid-tribber or not, but I'm not for just right in the middle. Whatever happens, it happens, because we're not marked for God's wrath, and He's going to come here and He's going to be angry, and Yes, we're going to have tribulation up into that, and even great tribulation. But it's basically that's just going to accumulate or culminate into one single day, too, right? The last great day, the one that they're all talking about, the day of his wrath, the last great day when he comes back. Now, I think that, yes, we're going to go through tribulation. We've already been going through tribulation. In any case, let's all pray for each other. We're going to need the strength to get through those things, for sure. And a lot of people are going to fall away. And then a lot of other people that you're already seeing, they're just trying to survive, I guess. Survival instinct, saying yes, yes to the government and all their regulations. And, as long as you feed me and clothe me and put me in a warm house at night, cool house during the day in the heat, then I'm all for you taking care of me. That's not what they're going to do. It's going to be, you're going to be deceived. Well, let's all pray for that we're not so easily deceived. The Lord said he's going to cut things short, Things are going to get bad, and I think most of us will be raptured out before that time. When that point comes where Jesus has to say, that's it. Because if he doesn't stop it, all humankind would be wiped off the face of the earth. Doesn't necessarily mean nuclear. Look what's happening now. Could be biological. Could be asteroids, meteorites. I mean, supposedly they have the technology that we're not talking about. What do you call that? Tractors beams. Remember that? All those things in sci-fi and in Star Trek episodes, all that crap, Babylon 5, all those things. Do you think somebody's imagination actually, was there enough to write all that down? I don't know. There had to have been something they've seen or heard in a vision, dream, or in real life, and then maybe added to it. But nobody has that good of imagination. Not even me. And I used to have a very vivid one. All right, folks, I think that's quite enough. Quite a long test, don't you think? So with that, just take care of each other, man. Look out for each other. Go make those phone calls to your mother, to your father. Tell your loved ones that you love them. Do the things that you are having a hard time to do. Ask the Lord for courage to do it before it's too late. Before you're not able to do the things that you want to do. I'll pray for you too. I need a lot of it too. I'm a simple man. I'm not an emotional man. I don't go around, with my emotions on my sleeve and telling everybody and weeping and crying, over something I might have said. So I'm not that kind of person. I keep everything mostly inside. That's, basically where I come from. In any case, hopefully I'll be around over the weekend. I know I got to be on the computer. I got to go do something with the car. Put that out for sale for $800. Should go quickly. That's the point. Yeah, I'm all fed up. Pray for me with my taxes because it just, is one of those things where I had to put my head down. I just can't do it anymore. I mean, just when I thought I was done, going to ask the final questions is something that I couldn't answer. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. All I know is I owe money that we don't have yet. And April's coming quickly. God bless you all. be good to each other, okay? Peace out.